Hey, Phil. Doug, Tamimi, J-Spec, welcome one and all. Having a nice cup of tea. Had a bit of a panic attack a few moments ago, but there you go. Stupid Microsoft deciding to update my machine whilst I'm in mid-trade. Just what you want. Ended up losing 4K from it, but like, what you gonna do? I really need to download the app so I can get out to the trade as needed. Anyway, let's see what's going on. I like that ukulele. Well, it's not the first time they've had an outage there, if they have. Well, the problem is, to me, is you set it to work to be updated manually, and it's been sat there for me to update it manually, and it only allows you to roll it over so many times, and then it just does it. So it won't let you keep putting it off. That's the problem with it, particularly for high priority updates. So, look, there's a chance that we might be able to get back in there. So, typical. So, just gone on to make new highs. I probably could have just held through it. Shopify. Extended there for me. Let's have a look at what else is moving up. No volume on that one. I don't have another laptop next to this one. I have, well, I do have another laptop, but it's just not on this desk. I have 4 screens, but I know what you're saying is just log into the other laptop if ever that happens again. Yeah, well, I called, funny enough, when did I call Sonora out in the Discord? Let me just have a quick look. What time was it? So I called that out 1:45. So no, yeah. So I called that out as it started to make its move back up over the VWAP here. So this is when I called Sonoma out. Sonoma Pharmaceutical. So it made its move up, and it broke the VWAP again here. That's when I called it out in the Discord. So just as it's getting over $2. And now it's 233, so yeah, nice steady gains. can check BTB. Hope you're not still you're holding bags on this from kind of $8-9. So this is 281. Not a lot of people trading it right now, so volume is very low, as you can see. Very low volume. That's what we're looking for, is volume plus volatility. That's what we need. It's Tom's. It's a private Discord for the Day Trade with Tony community. So the Day Trade with Tony students and subscribers. Doing okay, SC. Had a good day yesterday. Started green, went red, typical, and then went green again. Yeah, always giving the market a head start, Alistair, you know me. Hey, Matt. I've seen you for a while. Come on, guys, get that like count up. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that thumbs up button. Really need you to help me out on the likes. I can't like my own videos. I can't like my own lives, so just help me out there. I'm watching 250 on Sonoma. It's kind of my Sonoma. I'm watching for 250 here because currently 245 is the high of day at the moment, pre-market high. Afternoon, Alberto. Genius Group trying to go green. Find a bit of resistance at the $0.50. Yeah, no, Pixel's not really doing much. 180 Life Science, not enough volume. Looking through is a Orinian, yeah, Pharma, not really got the volume. Immune Bio, low volume. So that's what we're looking for. That's where we are at the minute. It's just low volume. Right now, I'm $2 is my floor. To me, I'm trading a little bit lower on the. That's where the action is at the moment. We've not been getting many parabolic movers over $3. That's the thing. So we're getting movers at kind of $2 going up to $4. So I'm kind of limiting my options there. So I'm looking at potentials for $3 is still my floor, but two is my basement floor. $3 has always been my floor, but 2 is my basement floor. So if I see good momentum on a $2 stock, I will trade it. But in most cases, I'm looking for $3 or above. If we're looking at the Inhibicase Therapeutics just popped up like 20%. it's selling off again, so probably not worth looking at. Shopify could be of interest. No. Do I think we'll get a the SPY back up at 400 today? Personally, no. I think it's looking bearish today. Again, we've got quite a few earnings as well, so we might see a bit of a rally depending on those earnings, or we might see a bit of a sell-off depending on those earnings as well. So Genius Group trying to get green. Needs a bit more volume, but this is one that could move after the bell. I'm just going to pop this back on the watch list. Thank you, Alistair. Feed the dog. You want a treat, Miyako? Come on, let's have a treat. Want it or not? Yep. It's like fishy. Enjoy, there's no more. Morning, mate. Yeah, so ATNF is 180 Life Science. It needs more volume. But 340s at the moment. It needs more volume. Popped up hard over, got over 370 ish. Okay, Genius now looking interesting over 450. It's gone green on the day. Such a fashionista there, Alistair. Always commenting on my fashion choices. Just waiting for something to give it some good movement. FWBI had a good catalyst, managed to get a little bit out of that, but then Shopify's wiped that out. And it's kind of struggling up at the VWAP. ATNF just had a little bit of a pop, 20 cents. A little bit of volatility. And we're getting was 20 cents, it's gone at 80 cents. So now we're getting a bit of volume coming in as well with this one. Okay, so 180 Life Science announces publication of a review on the treatment for early stage Dupuytren's disease. That's just dropped. Don't need a bigger mirror. That's why that popped up. Did say it needed more volume. That's what happened there. A little bit more volume and it kicked off. Key data on this one, it's 3.5 million in the float. It is nearly 15% shorted, but it's a 3.5 million small float. I prefer trading stocks with kind of under 10 million. I don't know, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I've never heard of it. So, Poitrin's disease might be known by something else. It might be known as Ebola, for all I know, elsewhere. But hey, look, you tell me what it is, Alex. Genius pull back to the red green line. Shopify did break those highs. FWBI, it's just getting rejected by the VWAP here, up at $6. Shopify long term, well, I use them. So if you check the link in my description, check the description or the link on my link tree, my profile, I've got a merch store that's Shopify. So there you go. But I think in the long term, Shopify in the long term, it's a very competitive market. So they will have to keep being innovative. And really, that's the difference between. I wouldn't go for them long term because I think you're going to have to continue to be innovative in that market. The online retail space is it's saturated and it's extremely competitive. Everything you get on Shopify, you can get on Amazon, usually cheaper. for $4 here. On that news, did pop up just before 8 o'clock, went up to 410, so current session high is 409, so we're looking for a break of $4 here. We get 410. Bit of resistance up at $4. We're looking for 410. 410 will be a new high of session high, new high of day. That's what we're looking for. ATNF 180 Life Science. Spreads are about between 5 and 10 cents. Range is 14 cents. Looking for a new high. Current high is 409, so we're looking for 410 on the ask. 407 there. There's 410, take some off. Okay, so that's a new high of day. For a $0.25. $0.25 on the bid. There we go. Lock some of that in. $4.30. Current high is 428, so looking for a new high. Looking a little bit more. Just keep it safe, keep it secure. Okay, get out. Got a candle break, a new low, so we'll wait for it to move up, and we've got an upwick and a candle broke, a new low. So that's my reversal indicator, exit indicator. Can always get back in. There we go. Can always get back in. Want it to make new highs, 430. Needs to break 430. That's devil horns right there. Just be careful. Needs to fill this wick. This candle for 22, so it needs to fill the previous wick. Looking 4:30. Yes, day trading, Cindy. Or not Cindy. This is day trading. Hence the title of the live. Day trading the stock market live. Not trying to be facetious or anything, but I thought it was pretty obvious. I'm actually live trading right now, and the title is Day Trading with Live. And funnily enough, you're on the profile of Day Trade with Tony. So a few indicators there. Well, the devil horns worked. We got the reversal, so it's important to take heed of those. I was looking for a move back up here with the with this amount, but we got the devil horns on the 5-minute. We got the devil horns on the 2-minute. It was just the upwick, but then we got a successive low. So we've got an upwick there, and we've got a break low here. So that was the indicator to say reversal. So now we wait for next candle makes a new high. Cheers, Gapper. I don't know about that. He makes a lot more money than I do, that's for sure. And he does trade a bigger size as well, so but he makes a lot more money than I do. Which it's not been easy in this this last year's not been so easy. Nice in a hot market. In a hot market, it's a lot easier to make money. So we've got the whole dollar here. We might find a bit of support here at the whole dollar. Alternatively, we might get a pullback to 390 where we've got the VWAP confluence of support there, the VWAP and the 20 EMA at 390, and of course it's a bit of a liquidity grab to try and stop the people that had stopped at $4. So let's see how far it pulls back. Do we get the bounce here? So if we get an engulfing candle here, there's an entry at 410. That's not a stock pick. I'm not giving signals or stock picks, guys. Just I'm just a fat. I don't even know what I'm doing because I'm just a fat guy on the internet. Not a financial advisor. Not offering financial advice. Don't sue me. Do not copy me blindly. There is, just so you know, there is latency on these streams, so the likelihood is I've taken a position and it's already happened as you see it. Don't tell me that, Red. I've got that plastered all over my merchandise. Just a fat guy on the internet. We'll keep the fact that I'm not actually that fat between us, shall we? I'm floofy. And I've got 13 cents on this because I can whole dollar. Yeah, I'm floofy. When you play rugby at the levels I have, you tend to have a barrel-shaped body. That comes with the territory, unfortunately. What's all around my midriff used to be around my chest, but, you know, gravity. Okay, looks like we're getting out. We just gave a bit back there. Absolutely, Alistair. And gravity, like I say. You know, you see all these young lads with the big muscles and the big shoulders, and you're like, give it 10 years, mate. Gravity will take its course. That'll be all around your midriff. All right, yes, I've tried Forex. It's a mugs game, Daryl. Forex is an absolute mugs game. 95%, more than 95% of people that trade Forex are never profitable. They lose money. And whilst I'm not saying you can't make money with Forex, a number of reasons why most people lose money: the low barrier to entry, the extreme leverage that you have to take, and quite frankly, it's catalysts are few and far between in the Forex market. In the same way that you get catalysts in the stocks and shares market, in the equities market. Now, futures is based on equities, so of course that's well, certain futures. So that carries one thing, but no, Forex for me, my opinion, and it's just an opinion, just the opinion of a fat guy on the internet. Forex is a mugs game. Scalping, you're not going to be scalping these type of moves with the Forex either, because you're not going to get this kind of volatility. You get moves, they tend to be a little bit more sustained, but they're incremental, so you don't get that level of volatility. It's like, I suppose it's like trading the indices, the markets, but because small percentage gains, you're taking huge leverage. You can make a decent amount if you get it right. Just very few people do get it right. Right now, if we get the bounce on the VWAP, I did call that out before on the as it pulled back. I looked for the support at the VWAP, but I got faked out here as this made a new high, so I got out as we made successive lows. You've got to understand, guys. Even in a successful trade, so right there now, this is a profitable trade. But even in a profitable trade, you're going to be wrong. Get used to being wrong. I think what you've got to understand is this profession is really only suited for married men. The reason for that is you've got to get used to being wrong all the time. If you're a woman, you probably won't like trading because you don't like being wrong. So that's just my misogynistic take on the matter. But yeah, every single day you're going to be wrong if you're trading the markets. You've just got to accept that, and what you've got to do is recognize that when you are wrong, turn it around, get out. Okay, that didn't go in my way, and it's a game of probabilities. It's like, this is why I like playing poker as well. If you're playing poker at the against other players, if you're playing blackjack or roulette or something down the casino, then it's a mugs game. You're just going to lose money. If you're playing poker against other punters, you can actually have the odds in your favor by playing the probabilities, calculating pot odds and things like that. Same thing here. It's a probabilities game. And if you understand probabilities, then you've got a better chance of being successful in the markets. If you don't know what probabilities are, and if you don't know how to calculate probabilities, then I would suggest that you stay away from trading. You want to be looking for pattern breakouts that have high probabilities of going in your favor. Hey, Spec, be careful. You'll have me cancelled. Exactly, Alistair, and that's why she wouldn't be great at trading, because she wouldn't be able to accept being wrong. Being wrong is part and parcel of the game. And that's essentially all it is. It's a game. I think that's part of why I enjoy trading so much. And I know I shouldn't trade pre-market. Statistically, I'm a losing trader pre-market. But what I make in the after the hours between kind of 9 and 11 makes up for it. But I enjoy trading. Normally, you should just get green, and I say this every single day. Get green, stay green, get to your goal and get out. It doesn't matter how big your goal is, get to your goal and get out. But that's probably my biggest problem, is overtrading. But also, that goes in my favor also. Once I got green yesterday pre-market, I should have, in theory, let it go. I went 7,000 red. I was 6,000 up, went 7,000 red after the bell. And if I'd stayed at 6,000 up pre-market and not traded anymore, which is what a good trader should have got to goal and got out, I would have missed the trade on Cosmos. So over $20,000 on Cosmos. So there's pros and cons, I guess. If you're prepared to take the hit, fine, keep trading. If not, don't. It's all about personal preference. I know some people, they're happy with a couple of $100 a day, get in, quick scalp, get out, walk away, carry on with the day. And if that's you, that's great. If you can do $500 a day quickly, that's 10 cents, 5,000 shares of whatever it is you're trading, 10 cents, get in, get out, and away you go. That's all you really need. I mean, that's a six-figure salary right there. Or it will blow up your account, J-Spec. Overtrading will eventually get you that one great trade, or it will blow up your account. Patience will get you that one great trade. That's what you need to be waiting for. Is wait for the right setups. And even the right setups are not going to always go your way. So just be patient. Just be patient and manage your risk. Well, she's probably not wrong, Alistair. She's probably not wrong. If you're wondering what that snoring is, that's that beast right there. That's what's snoring. Poor thing, still, and she's got a stubbly belly at the moment. It's just starting to. It's 5 o'clock shadow on her stomach from the surgery she had last month. Small account. Just went in for 90% of my buying power. Locked in 500. I'm looking for another entry for the break of 650. I'm just holding this position right now. Small size right now. I got it, let's say for a 650. Add to this position. This is the small account. Started today with just over $4,000 in this account. So we're looking for $200 is the target. And we'll just get out there. Okay, so 802. There you go. That's a small account. Get in, get out. No, get in, get green, get to gold, get out. Now, not only have I just got to gold, I've got 4 times gold. So we started today with 4,177 and we've just made $800 on that. So that's the small account challenge done for today. Back to the main account. Look, I got in for the break of $7. What am I trading? This is First Wave Biopharma. Over 7, I'll add to this position. $7.25, yeah. A bit of a pullback. Broke highs. What time have we got? We've got 13 minutes to the bell. I had a good year last year. 94, 98. Hit my goals. Hit my goals. So I'm not trading futures on this. Just trading trading equity. So this is first wave biopharma. Right, this went up to $8. And 5-minute pullback. I've got a $0.75 there. Previous resistance. It's the little things. It's a double top on the 5, but it's only because it's 2 candles. So I'm looking at the previous shot up, which it was on the 5-minute. We had previous move up was 677. Now we've got the 9 EMA at 678. We're going to find a bit of, and we've got the $0.75 at 675. So we've got a bit of a confluence of support areas there. If I look at this on the daily, and that's what I'm really trying to find out in terms of what's realistically. $7 is the level where we've had previous resistance. It was up at nearly $9 back in beginning of the month. We're looking for the break of 710, new highs. Back to that position. $7.15 is the high of day, which you just made. We're looking for 7.25. We're looking for a 10-cent move now on the high of day. 15-cent move from my entry. That's 720. Looking to break 720. Won't like that upwick. Distance up at 720. See if we can't get over that. We're just in this right now, consolidating up at the highs here. Those dojis are not very bullish at all. Downward doji, upwick doji is like that, is kind of bearish. Any kind of doji is a change in sentiment. Typically a change in sentiment. So I've got exit indicators telling me potential reversals. I'm going to reduce my exposure, just get out, pulling back. Only limit orders pre-market, absolutely. There's nothing stopping you putting, marketable limit orders, but only limit orders pre-market. Yeah. Because market orders don't, there's no market for it to execute in. So if you're trying to do market orders pre-market, the market's not open, so they would just won't execute. Five minutes to the bell. Oh. 4 minutes to the bell. Always dangerous to hold into the bell because you never know which way the market is going to go with it. So if this can break the $0.25 before the bell, I'll be a very happy man. What I'm waiting for. It's coiling under 720. I'm getting a ascending wedge into that 720 level. That's no problem. It's a well, if you want to trade the market 24/7, Imran, just trade crypto. Not really something that I recommend in the same way, but I'm happy with it. The problem is you get addicted to it. It's and become a bit of a degenerate, you know. Is this going to gap and go? That's the question. We've got 90 seconds to the open. Looking for a pop at the open. Over that $0.25. Pop, not a drop. A lot of up wicks on the 5. Sorry, down wicks on the 5. No, I'm right, up wicks. A lot of up wicks on the 5. Which is selling pressure. So this is first wave biopharma. First wave biopharma. And they announced expansion of Adralipe's intellectual property portfolio. With a bit of volatility here. Managed to get some of it. 720. Back. Brings my average cost down to 705. I didn't get filled. Partial fill. I'll leave that order there. Another partial bit there, so we've got 13 of it going. And not filling me. Into the VWAP, bounce, back up. 97, we're looking for 710. Ouch. And we'll get that first order filled. There's a bit more. There we go. Happy days. Gets us green. And a bit more. Trailing stop. It's only 10 cents, but it gets me out. Okay, so that gets me, well, almost green on the day. So $2,000 up on that. What's the worst that could happen, Penn State? It can go to zero and I'll lose what at the time, what, 70 grand or whatever. It's a lot of money, but look, we're almost green on the day. Now we need to find, I can change the scanners over. A quick reminder, small account, we did $800 earlier. No more trading on the small account today. One trade a day is all you need in a small account. If you can do it $800 a day, you're doing pretty well. You're over 150 grand a year for $800 a day. Let's go back to the main account. Still got some. Right, let's go back to ATNF and NTF. Got rejected at $4. Why is this striding? Not great volume, but it's huge move up. $6 move. This is getting a bit choppy now, so I'll wait for this to break high. 750 is the high of day. I'll mark that on the chart with a nice horizontal. Well, actually 749 is the high of day. That's 748, so. How can you trade that? It's just, there's no volume. $774, 823 is the halt level. It's just, I mean, this is a nice candle and all, but it's just, it's inconsistent. I think it's probably 229 trades. Nah, it's just, somebody's taking a bigger size. That's why it's got a big candle. It's just not, can't trade that. Okay. New high on AT&T, had earnings today. AT&T 5% up on the day. Could be worth a watch if it gets over the $0.25. Sonoma still making moves upwards now. Sonoma Pharmaceutical. I'll let you watch Sonoma Pharmaceutical while I take a bathroom break. Ow. Hit my lip. Don't do that, kids. Hurts. Well, it's done that a few times. Well, I wouldn't say it fell off a cliff. I would say if it fell off a cliff, it popped. It did a gap and crack. So it popped up and then down again. And you got the classic devil horns warning you. So if you were in it on the 2 minute, there's your horn up, head, the other horn down again. So the warnings were there if you were in it up at 6:55. This is Cosmos. Now, that's not saying Cosmos isn't going to turn around. If we look at Cosmos on the 15 minute yesterday, what actually happened is it just kind of sideways popped up. It did pretty much the same thing. Popped up at the open, almost a whole dollar move, a $0.50 move, before pulling all the way back down. And then when it started to make its move here, that's when I was able to trade this and got into that on its way up. So it was a good what, 250 from the lows yesterday, and that happened after lunch. So don't write Cosmos off just yet. It's on the 15 minute. You can see we're still consolidating. It's just we've got this narrowing pennant. So realistically, you've got a wider time frame, a higher time frame that you want to be looking at there. That's what you want to do, Alistair. Get green, stay green, or get to gold, get out. Do not stick around trading just because you think there's more that the market can give you. If you're in a trade that's moving up, play it out until it stops, and then get out. Once you're over goal, don't look for more. Don't get greedy, because if you get greedy, the market will punish you. Speaking from personal experience. Here you go, Imran. Yeah, I think that's the moment. See, if you're going to get greedy, that's the biggest problem with trading, is that ultimately greed, you succumb to greed. If you don't continue to succumb to greed, you have a chance of being profitable. If you continue to succumb to greed and you never learn your lesson, then you can make good money, but you're going to give it all back. It's that simple. So you just got to recognize when it's not your day, walk away. Recognize that you're going to be wrong, walk away. Recognize when it is your day, maximized it, but once you're over goal, don't push it, walk away, make sure that you protect it. Too many people concentrate on making money, i.e. the gains that they can potentially have, rather than concentrating on what they potentially could lose. Protect your assets, protect your equity. That's my advice. Not financial advice, because I'm not a financial advisor, but that's my advice as a mentor and as a trader. No, quite frankly, J-Spec. So it looks like a downwards day for the SPY right now. On the wider time frame, looking at this on the 2 minute, for example, and we're way off. We'd have to have an amazing day to get up to 400. So it's struggling to stay above the VWAP right now. Ask me again if it gets up above the 200 EMA. But I think it's going to be a downwards day today, personally. It's already down 100 base points or 1%. Grom did it for us yesterday. It looks like it's moving up again now. Process over profits. I like that one. I'm gonna steal that one. That's not what I said, John 92. That's not what I said. But I will. Depends. What I said yesterday, between 5 and 10 cents. It depends if I'm using my hotkeys or my hot buttons, because they have a slight difference in the variance. But I might buy on the. I used to just buy on the bid, buy and sell on the bid. And then when I started trading more volatile stocks, higher price stocks, I was just never getting filled. It was going without me all the time. So I start now. I place marketable orders. But the limit orders, so it can be I'll buy on the ask plus 5 cents. So as it's moving up, I can still get filled, which allows me to get filled a lot quicker in most cases. But I do have that slippage, that extra 5 cent slippage. Or I'll sell on the bid less 5 cents. So again, it allows for that little bit of slippage, but it allows me to get quick fills and quick execution. Now you saw today that it doesn't always work that way. Sometimes it blows past me. If it's not a particular liquid stock and it's moving volatile, you might get slippage in with a limit order. If it moves quickly beyond your limit, you only get partial fill, and that's what happened to me on FWBI. So partial fills are okay if you're prepared to be patient. If you're confident in the move up or the move down, whichever way you're playing it, if you're confident enough that it's going to reach there, you can leave your order in, then it will come back and fill it. The problem is, depending on your broker may charge you per fill as opposed to per transaction, as my broker has started to do. It used to charge me per ticket, but now it charges me per fill. So when I have situations like that where I'm getting a lot of fills per ticket, it's going to cost me a lot more in commissions. So unfortunately, my sum is my net at the moment is 787. Sorry, my realized is 787. My gross is 787, but my net, according to the machine, and it's always different at the end of the day when I actually compare it. But according to the machine, I'm just under 1400 net. So. Well, let's have a look at BTB. Yeah, BTB, it had a bit of a spike, but not really doing a lot. We'll see. It's still red on the day, bit brother. I'll check Sonoma. Norma's not really doing much either. It's $2. It's kind of sideways. It is a bit of a sideways market at the moment. There's not a huge amount of movement. This is a gap and sideways. It still could move up. It was what, 120 yesterday. It closed around 120. It's been as high as what, 250, 245, I think it is. 245. As high as 245 pre-market, but we'll see. Plenty of time yet. The market that we've only been active 20 minutes. The market's only been open 20 minutes. So the key, one of the big things, and you'll see me trading a little bit more actively than I should do. I need to train myself to be a bit more patient and wait for the right setups, because right now, if there's nothing moving, then don't trade it. So, Insight Bioscience halted. This is 104. We traded this before successfully last year. This had a really good day. Would have been what, August? I think it was. Might have been July. Yeah, it would have been end of June. It went from $10 up to $18, and then we traded it again in August when it went from $9 to $15. So yeah, this does have the ability to run. It's below my basement floor. It's below what I like to trade, but it's up 14 cents in that one candle. It's up good almost 40 cents. 36 cents at the moment on the day. I'm not seeing a gap up to 2, Alberto. I'm seeing 104, 103. Actually, I'm seeing a slight gap down. I'm seeing 103 on the level 2. So this ain't going to gap up to $2. I'll be very surprised if it gaps up to $2 based on what I'm seeing on the level 2. I mean, you're expecting it to gap up 100%. I don't think I've ever come across that. Did anybody notice all the halts yesterday? The major glitch on the exchange. So many stocks got halted. What actually happened is they gapped up with algorithmic clearance. They gapped up and immediately sold off to the actual price, which has now triggered the short sale restriction. So the SEC is going to have to release the short sale restriction on a lot of those stocks that halted at the open yesterday, including the likes of AMC, Shopify. Yeah, Shopify not really taking off. So it's having a good day, 7% up already. It owes me $4,000. So it's coming back below 46 now. It's coming back towards the 9 EMA. Be quiet with me snoring, would you? Getting a bit of a lull right now. Let's have a look at Grom. It's pulling back now. So just waiting for something nice to present itself. Nimrod. Oh, Nomura Medical. Nimrod. Well, this is low volume though, that's the problem. Nice volume candle there, the big one, but the rest it's low volume. So this no volume on that. So you want volume and you want volatility. If you wonder what volume is, it's the amount of shares that are traded in whichever time frame you're looking at. So the volume on this candle right now is zero. There's no trades gone through. Consensus on US 30 today. So if we're looking at the Dow Jones, I'm thinking the markets as a whole are going to be kind of sideways and choppy, slightly upwards, but they're going to finish red. I don't see a big. If you look at this SPY right now, the S&P 500 needs to find, if it can find a bit of support at kind of the quarter dollar. Where are we? Pulled all the way back to the quarter dollar there. So find a bit of support at the quarter dollar. Have this W formation and move up, maybe. I can't see it personally. I just think that it's looking weak today. If you look at this on the 30-minute chart, for example, you can see how weak it actually is since yesterday's close. We had an initial spike whilst Microsoft and a couple of others were dropping earnings after hours yesterday, and then it's just been selling off. It's done pretty much nothing. Sold off into the rest of the after hours session, and then on opening for the pre-market session, it's sold off again. You get the algorithmic spikes here at 8 o'clock, but it's just nothing but sell. It's breaking lows now. So it's 395. So I can't see anything but sell off. So if you're trading this, if I was trading options on the SPY or on the SPX or whatever, on the Dow Jones or the NASDAQ, if I was trading options, I'd be buying puts right now. That's just me, and I'm not trading options on that today, so I'm not. Yeah, so we're getting a bit of volume coming on this now. So 124, that's the second halt. Halted up, nice. Let me just pull up why. What's the move? So Nsense Bioscience, let's say this has previous form. Nsense Bioscience announces the initiation of final stage of opioid overdose production phase 1 study. I'll put that in the chat for you. So you know what I'm talking about. So this is due to resume in a minute and a half. And this time it's going to gap up. We'll probably get a 10-cent gap up. Whilst we did get a gap up here, it wasn't up to $2, as someone said. So the short cues. So if you're looking at the markets, the cues, which is effectively it's representing the NASDAQ, it's the tech stocks, it's selling off. So if you are in a cash account and you can't short, because you in order to short you need to have a margin account. If you don't have a margin account, you can actually trade this short by trading the short cues, which is moving up. So it's the inverse of the cues. So the inverse, trading the markets, it's the inverse of the markets. It's the short cues. So It gives you the ability to short the market without a margin account. Just saying. So Incense Bioscience. Let's go back to that one. It was a nice hold. It gapped up to 140, pulling back now. Halted to the downside. It's hard to borrow as well, so you're not going to be able to short it. Well, you can short it if your broker's got shares, but it's hard to borrow. Yeah, not shortable. That halted again. 46 to the upside. Yeah. Looks that way. Halted again. But that will resume at 4 minutes past 10. Let's have a look at something else. Come back to that. Johnson & Johnson. Why have I still got that in there? That was yesterday's earnings, not doing anything. Cosmos, we'll see. Might do a red to green. We'll see. Bed Bath & Beyond. I need to get rid of this. Sold off hard at the open. Let's have a look at what else is moving. UCL, there's low volume. Incense Bioscience is probably the only thing. Yeah. At the moment, we're just waiting, and this is part of it. It can be boring, but this is part and parcel. Is there something that you want me to take a look at? Is there something that you're watching, or is there something that you're in? Let me know your thoughts. You tell me: is the market going to rebound and bounce? Is the market going to finish green or red? This music is depressing. It's not even music, it's just white noise. Let's get some tunes. What have we got? Bed Bath & Beyond. 9 IKT. Yeah. Probably not something that you can do. AT&T still trading up at $20. Got the M pattern though, so it's bouncing. It looks like it's bouncing on the VWAP. You got the M pattern, which is bearish and then sold off. Got the double top. AMV, I'll tell you exactly what's going on with AMV. AMV. Nothing. Quite frankly, there's nothing going on with AMB. It's just sideways, choppy, do nothing. So, quick answer is nothing going on with AMB. Yeah, that's not doing anything either. Shopify, get classic M pattern, double top, sell off. Your insider knowledge. Well, let's have a quick look at the SPY. Doesn't look like it's going to rebound to me right now. I mean, it's finding a bit of support down there at kind of 394, but is that just consolidation before a continued sell? We'll see. And we've got some big earners tonight. So we've got Tesla this evening. We've got IBM. We've got quite a number of big earnings droppers tonight after hours. How do I look at so let's go back to NSense Bioscience. What this is it's a volatility halt, and that's what you want. You want stocks with high volatility because that's going to give you the range. We're on it's a dollar stock. We started off yesterday at like 67 cents or whatever it was, and it's already, well, it's trading higher now into a down halt. But what am I doing? So something like NSense Bio, you're looking for ideally as much volatility as possible. It has multiple halts, but the direction is the same. You're looking for a good catalyst, and this is it's still up, even though it's just had a sell-off here into a downwards halt, and it's likely to gap down slightly. It's still above the VWAP. It's still the larger trend is still upwards. So you're looking for that upwards trend. So if you look at it, as I say, it's a dollar. It's a stock that's priced at $1. It's a dollar stock. But it's got a 10 cents average true range. So the range on each particular 1 minute candle is 10% of the value of the stock, which is phenomenal. So you could get a 10% move, depending on how much you want to put into it. You could get a 10% move on a single candle. So it's a case of making sure that you get the right move, whichever way you want to trade it. Now, I don't typically trade stocks under $2. So, but NSense, as I say, very volatile. This should resume about 10 past. We've got 4 minutes before resumption, so I'll come back to that. Now, what was I looking at just prior? T-Mobile moving back up again. Bioaffinity, it's not really. Let's have a quick look at it. Moved up yesterday really nicely. Gets back above kind of 280 maybe. That's the yesterday's close price was 280. So if it gets back above 280, it could be interesting, but can't see it. How much room have we? It's not like binary options super chip. Is there any potential for BTB? Yeah, there's always potential. Will it moon? Probably not. How much room we got on NSense? What do you mean by how much room? So let's go back to NSense Bio. Where is it? So it's here. What do you mean by room? Look at there's a gap up to 196. If you look at it on the daily, Yeah, so we're looking at what, 195, 196-ish, call it 190. There's a gap up on the daily that potentially needs to fill. So 136. So if it continues to move up, and it's a big if it continues to move up, there's a potential 40. I would say another 40 cents up on there for 150 to 190 is potential. Now, 10 cents can go really, really big. It was just in last day of June, it went up to $18. So I remember trading it. You could lose 10% per candle, absolutely. You can lose 10% per candle. You can lose. You can gain 10% per candle. So that's really what you want to be doing. Is you want to be looking at how much you're buying into, and it's not so much the percentage that the candles move or the price action moves on in terms of the stock. It's the percentage that that your equity position gets. So if you're taking a position and it moves 10% on the price, and you're in for a whatever amount of shares that you're getting, you could get a 10% move. But correspondingly, you take 10,000 shares and you get a 10-cent move, you made $1,000. And 10,000 shares at this with $15,000 worth of equity position that you would require. So this is going to gap down to about 130 in probably about 20 seconds. And the question you want to be asking yourself, does this bounce and move back up and test the highs? Or are you in, does it keep selling off now? That's the question. And if it tests the highs, if it moves back up and tests the highs, you look at the halt levels, 113 to the downside, 143 to the upside. So you've got a 30 cent range that it can have volatility. They've got an ATR of 11 cents. So you're probably going to want this to bounce on the VWAP. You watching it? Watch Sanoa. Let's have a look at Sanoa. Someone calling out Sanoa. So Sanoa broke the VWAP, went up to 230. And away we go. Coming back. All the way back down. So, I guess it's a case of watch this space. What else is moving? I'm not seeing anything. Anybody seeing anything moving? Kid pick? Yeah, it's low volume. Well, yeah, it's Jasper. Yeah, and they're all sub $2 stocks that are moving right now. I'm really not getting excited about any of these right now. But we'll see. Okay, so Jamie. Okay, so don't. So the quick answer to that is if you're opening an account with CMEG, you will get Dash Trader as part of that. A part of that package. They will provide that, so you'll end up paying twice for it. So my advice is don't open an account and get Dash Trader, one or the other. So if you have the funds available to open an account, great. They will charge you the same amount as Dash Trader does for the platform, and I would trade in the simulator before you start using the money. So maybe don't open the account with CMEG until you've proven that you can be profitable in the simulator. So then you just take a monthly subscription with Dash Trader and practice in the paper account before you actually then maybe do between 3 and 6 months on a paper account, and then cancel that subscription, deposit into capital markets, and move from there. So that's what I would suggest there, rather than wasting your time. If you're going to register with Benzinga, use the link in the description of this video. You can get 35% off using that link or that code, rather than paying full price. TraderView as well. There's a link in the description for you to register as TraderView. If you're registering with TraderView and you sign up to my course, then make sure that you add me as a mentor in TraderView, and I'll be able to, give you mentorship. You'll be able to just give me a message me directly and say, look, this is what's your opinion on this trade that I've taken? Was this trade right? Or etc. I'll be able to give you some direction on your trading there, based on the statistics that you've got in TraderView and the trades that you've got in TraderView. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else missing. Don, yeah, there's not a lot of continuation at the moment. That's what's missing. I'm waiting for some continuation. I'm just shy of $800 in the hole, but I'm not too worried about that right now. Yeah, this isn't moving either. So what happened yesterday? I took the dog out for a walk and I came back and Cosmos was getting. So I got in that, traded that for a little, got a couple of grand up on that, and then it just mooned, and it moved up good $1.50, and I had big size as well, which was made it even sweeter. So happy days. No, yes, you can, Captain. That's the whole point that I'm saying, is that if you opening an account with capital markets, don't open a Dash Trader subscription at the same time, because CMEG will give you a paper trading account to practice on. So you'll have your main account, and you'll have a simulator account as well. So yeah, one or the other. Yeah, well, the S&P 500 is not looking good. So that's the NASDAQ. That's the S&P 500. It's not looking great. It's getting rejected every time it comes up to the VWAP. It's getting rejected at the minute. Although saying that, if you look at this on a 5-minute, there's potential for a double bottom formation if we get a move up to 396 on the SPY. I'm not saying that will happen. I'm just saying there's a potential for that to happen. Will it get to 400? Absolutely not. Again, I'm not saying that as absolute, just my opinion. And what do I know? I don't know anything. I don't know what I'm doing. I just know I'm doing it well. I'm just a fat guy on the internet with an opinion. So don't take my word for it. Sonoma seems to be the one that's making moves. So let's look at this on the, yeah. Come on, market, give me something to trade. Right now, I'm not seeing anything really interesting, really taking my interest. The overall market, so I would imagine the likes of Shopify is probably selling off right now. But it's not. It's actually holding its gains fairly well. So fair play to Shopify and some of these other blue chip companies. Let's have a quick look at Tesla before its earnings. So Tesla's got earnings this evening, and if we're looking at Tesla's earnings this evening, it's down on the day, in line with the market. Similar move, not quite as pronounced as the S&P 500, but a similar kind of move. As I mentioned, this double bottom type scenario. So Tesla over 140, maybe target 142, but be very careful. We've got to get the resistance and get over the resistance at the VWAP, the whole dollar level, $10 level, 000, if you will. Yeah, absolutely, SG. It's going to, there's going to be bounces along the way, but I don't think it's. I think it's probably just going to get rejected at the VWAP again on the SPY. So let's have a look at the SPY. Yeah, so it did. It just got rejected at the VWAP again, and probably coming back down again. So yeah, AMV. I'll check that for you. It was doing nothing last time I looked. Still doing nothing. It's almost barcoding really. So 10-cent range, sideways, doing nothing. Doesn't have the volume. There's nobody trading it. So if you look at this from the 3,000 trades across the whole day, 462,000 shares traded across the whole day so far. So there's nobody trading. It's 5% down on the day, but there's nobody trading it. There's nothing there. Now the question that I think you're asking is this likely to make another move up? And the swift answer to that is probably not. If you're looking at it made its move up pre-market there on the 23rd. Was it Monday? Tuesday? Not Monday. I was right the first time. On Monday, and then sold off. It went up to $6 and then sold off again, and sold off hard after the bell. This is a stock that I traded back in September. Went up to kind of 236, I think it went up to, on very low volume. Then it had the market offering, basically vomited, and it's not really done much since then. It had a bit of a bounce up to $40 and then came back down again. And if you're holding bags over $30, don't expect it to go back up there anytime soon. No, absolutely. So that's the whole point. So the point that I think you're trying to make is that you can lose 3 out of 4 trades, but if you manage your risk accordingly, that 4th trade is going to be bigger than the 3 that have lost, and you're going to get you'll be profitable. The chances of you having a 4-to-1 risk reward ratio is minimal. A 2-to-1 risk reward ratio is what they call the golden rule. And if you've then got a trade accuracy of evens or better, if your risk reward is 2-to-1 and every other trade goes against you, so for every winner you've got a loser, you will be profitable. What kind of volume? It's not so much the volume, Toms, it's the relative volume. So I really need to see it a minimum of 10,000 shares traded per minute. After the bell, in the regular session, I want to see minimum 10,000 shares traded per minute. But that's not to say something trading with 10,000 shares has got good volume. It's all about relative volume. So relative volume, you want to be looking at what's the average amount of shares that this stock trades, let's say over the last 3 months, and how much is it traded today. And if that number today is higher than the average over the last while, you know there's a lot more interest. There's a lot more eyes on the stock, which makes it a little bit more interesting to trade, particularly if it's got a catalyst, it's a bit more volatile, and it is moving up. So that's what it is. So 4 times over goal on the small account. We are slightly down on the main account, just waiting for something to present itself. Now we've got half an hour left of the stream, so the question is, who wants to be my biatch? Come on, where's my biatch? It's a bit of a strange day. I mean, St. Oma really is the top one. Let's have a look at some of the meme stocks just for entertainment purposes. So AMC, it's got a nice double bottom on the 5 minute. It's down at the moment, slightly, a couple of percentage points down. Let's look at Bed Bath & Beyond. Oh, we looked at a Bed Bath & Beyond earlier. GameStop. I've not looked at GameStop for a long time. Ooh, GameStop's selling off hard. I'm not a big fan of GameStop anyway, never have been. As a company, I just think it's a garbage company. They don't treat their employees right. It's bricks and mortar still. They're trying to get out of bricks and mortar, but I don't see any real plan. So GameStop, for me, not really something that I don't think they're going to be around, certainly not in the present form in 4 or 5 years' time. That's my opinion, not financial advice. Yeah, well, days like this, Dennis, sit on your hands. Oh, no, 98. Let's keep it easy in the chat. Dennis made a specific comment. It's a very valid comment. It's not an easy day to trade. You might be able to, I mean, if you go short, I dare say there's opportunities to short the market today, or short stocks today, but you really want to find good liquid stocks to short. But it's better just to sit on your hands and wait. There's more money in the waiting than there is in the trading, believe it or not. If I just waited yesterday and waited till Cosmos started presenting itself, I would have made, well, actually, no, I wouldn't tell, because I was already in profit, so I still would have made money. Well, that's good for you. Any green day is a good day. I need to get my mindset right, because I was 3K up a couple of, well, I think it was last week, and I was disappointed in myself for being 3K up. 3,000 in a day is a damn good performance. So I need to get my head set right, because I'm just so used to having days where I'm over goal. Kind of spoiled myself. So Cosmos, trying to go green on the day. The VWAP's up at 620. Bitcoin will continue short. Well, actually, I've not looked at my crypto holdings today. It's, let's have a quick look, shall we? Bitcoin versus the US dollar. Currently 22.5. So it's pulled back from the highs at the weekend, where it was up at 23. Over 23, almost 23.4. Currently 23.5. Everything else pulling back with it. So Ethereum is a little over 1,500 bucks, 1,538. Donna is 35.5 cents. XRP is 40.5 cents. So yeah, crypto, it's just sideways at the moment. Not a lot happening. If it we've got this support level here at 22,250 really. That's support level. 22,250. So if it breaks below 22,300, then I can see it dropping all the way back down to kind of 21.5. Just my opinion. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm talking about. So don't take my opinion as financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. If you do, and you lose money, don't sue me. So Sonoma is now 100% up on the day. Breaking highs up here at 250. There we go. Now 250 was a key level for me. Looking for a pullback now. $245 was the pre-market high, so I was looking at the $0.50 as a key level. Once it broke the $0.50, it got rejected at first attempt, but it made 15 cents on that move. This is the pullback I need. So now we're looking for the high of day here, 63. I still talk. I still say that. Just a fat bloke on the internet with an opinion. That is my tagline. One off. Yeah, well, my average Bitcoin is a little over 29,000 still. Might add a bit more, but it's still only going to bring it down slightly. I kind of loaded up in 2021, and that's the problem. I started lump sum investing in Bitcoin when it was up at 40,000. So yeah, no problem. How dare you drop in and out? You should be glued to the stream. $53 on this candle. Rush. Yeah, not enough volume. Side of space. Yeah, just lacking volume right now. There's probably something going to pop off around lunchtime, 12, 1 o'clock market time, and at that stage, that's when we really want to be paying attention. Yeah, but it's not on great volume though. So MGOL, it's to take a look at. So this is pulling back. I'll be waiting for this to re-break the $0.50 there now. So you saw what happened as it broke the $0.50. All this volume came through. So it wasn't just me watching the $0.50. Loads of people watching the $0.50. And then as soon as they got the 10 cents or 15 cents or whatever it was that they had the target on it, over the $0.50, they did take profits, and that's why it's forcing it down right now. So a lot of people taking profits. So the next time it comes up to 250, the next time it breaks 250, you probably won't get as much volume coming through, but it will be a more reliable move. assuming it does come back and break 250. But that's why you want to be taking prop when you get a key level like that. You get the breakthrough, and if you're able to catch it, you can take profits quick. So what was the MGOL? That was the other one, wasn't it? So this is moving. It's $3 stock. This was a recent IPO earlier in the month. You remember, I think I traded this. I think this was the one I got 42,000 on, or something like that, when it moved up earlier in the month. I think this was the one that I got 40,000 on earlier in the month. Recent IPO earlier this month, and it's moving up nice. But we've only just got the volume coming in. So we had this big volume candle here, then it died out. Now we're getting increased volume. We want to be sustained volume here for this to move back up. So it's now the top momentum stock. Now that it's over $3, needs to hold $3 for me. We're getting a bit of a double top up here at 305. Just going to see if there's a catalyst driving this. Just people taking a whole bunch of Form 3s. Just people taking shares. Oh, right, okay. So Martin Scott resigned as CFO, and Vincent Ottomanelli appointed. That was on the 13th. So why is that coming through now? And this has only been trading since the 13th, so that's a bit strange. That was the IPO day. Not seeing any specific catalysts. There's a hell of a lot of Form 3s gone through over the last week. Nothing today. Let's see, it's 13 million shares. Yeah, I'm not seeing any news catalyst for it, other than it being a recent IPO. Morning, PMZ. So I want to see sustained volume, and as you can see here, we've got a couple of big candles there, but 35,000 here, broke a new high. Yeah. Let's have a look at Sonoma again. So Sonoma broke, as I'm just saying there, Don, Sonoma needs to break the $0.50 again. It was what I was watching, key level. This one, I'm just not convinced right now. Maybe I'll have another look in a minute. Yeah, so it broke the $0.50, now it's selling off. So a couple of candles, fine, a couple of green candles, and then it didn't. We've not had another candle break a new high here since it broke the $0.50. So this is looking weak. If it bounces at the VWAP, kind of 220 level, $0.25, 220. If it finds a bit of support here, we get another candle to make a new high and continue to move back up. I wouldn't trade it unless it breaks the $0.50 then, because then you've potentially got this. Where's a shoulder? There's a head. And there's another shoulder. So just be careful. I don't think Sonoma's going to do much more now. That's my opinion. Could be wrong. Hopefully I am, and we all get rich off it. Well, unfortunately, don't worry if you made a profit. Don't worry if you're never going to get the whole move. Just remember that, guys. You know, trying to get the whole move is impossible. You're just not going to do it. If you can get a large portion of the move. I mean, yesterday I was fortunate enough that I got the majority of the move with Cosmos because I traded it the previous day. and when it started to move up, I got in and was able to ride that up. But more often than not, you're not going to get the whole move. So be happy if you can get 50% of a move. Great. If you can get 10 cents per day, if you can get a 10-cent move per day, you can be rich. It's that simple. Because if you think about it, you've got a small account. If you're able to take 500 shares to start off with, and you get a 10-cent move, that means you've got 50 bucks on that move. That's a good start. But as you then increase your equity to a point that you're able to take 5,000 shares, you got 500 a day. And then you take 10,000 shares, that's $1,000 a day. $1,000 a day is more, we're talking about $250,000. What field was I in before trading? I was in the tech sector. I was regional vice president of a software company, a global software company. Before, just look me up on LinkedIn. It's all there. Yeah, I had a nice, comfortable healthy six-figure salary position in the tech sector. Would I go back? No, probably not. If I blew up my account and lost my money somehow, then possibly, but too stressful, if I'm being honest. Doing this job, one, I earn more. Two, I dictate my own hours. Three, I don't have the stress of, somebody barking in my ear around my teams and targets and performance and issues that are beyond our control, like COVID, for example. So this is a perfect example of the situation I found myself in. 2020, I was a regional vice president of Europe, Middle East, and Africa was my responsibility, and COVID hit. So in the software business, it's not uncommon to have what's known as a hockey stick in terms of, so your sales throughout the month, they're going up steadily, but very small. And then in the last month, particularly the last 2 weeks of the quarter, the third month of a quarter, the sales spike, and you get as much as 65% of your quarterly sales in that last 2 weeks of the quarter. Being based in Ireland and the UK following Europe also, we closed down on what was St. Patrick's Day, so it's the 17th of March that year. The whole world went into lockdown. So we didn't get that hockey stick, we didn't get that spike at the end of the quarter, so I missed my quarterly targets. So I started doing the Zoom calls and I'm like, okay, well, where's your sales coming in? I'm like, how can we sell something when there's nobody working? Companies literally went into shutdown for the best part of 6 weeks at the start of that. And then if they could work from home, they were doing. So then we were thinking, okay, the orders will come in the first couple of weeks of the new quarter. And of course they don't, because the whole world went into shutdown. So the numbers just dropped off a cliff. Of course, that was my fault. I didn't have contingencies in place to actually cover the event that a global catastrophe could happen and affect the overall sales figures of the company. But there you go. No commuting either. There's another good one, Alistair. There's another good one. And you can do it from anywhere. Do it from a nice sunny climate, which I'll be doing later this year. And you know what? It's very sideways at the moment. It's just got to watch for the breakout levels. The breakout level, the confirmation that you're looking for with Sonoma is 237. It needs to get over 235, but on the 5 minute, you want to look for the higher time frames. You look at on the 5 minute, 237. It's the high of the last candle, so you really want to be seeing that before you get out. So we've got 3 minutes left of this, 2 minutes left of this this 5-minute candle. So if we get that, we're getting an engulfing candle to the upside, a green engulfing candle, which is then bullish, and we can then look for an entry position at 237 or above. Well, yeah, up to 2 hours or so a day. That's a bit of an exaggeration. I do trade more than that, but I could probably do 2 hours a day and have a comfortable living. How's married life? Who you talking to, Ronan? I'm not married. I know. I can tell you that much. Well, you won't do too much wrong with Tenerife. So let's have a look at Cosmos. Now over the VWAP. Interesting. Looking for an entry. We'll see. Ideally, come back, test the $quarter or the VWAP as a bit of support, and then now we're looking for a new high. So we're looking for 634 or better. Got the $quarter. The low is the $quarter. 624 on this candle. The high 624, low, so it's a high 634. So that's what we're looking for. Spreads 5-6 cents, 7 cents. VWAP's my exit. VWAP currently, so I'm giving it 18 cents on this. 900 bucks. That's the risk. Well, you can't do technical analysis on future data. Only way to earn money is investing in the long term. Well, I'm not investing, first and foremost. I'm not investing, I'm trading. There's a difference. But if what you're saying is true, and I can't make any money day trading, you might want to tell my bank manager that. You might want to tell my broker that. You might want to tell my wallet that. Because all of those would disagree with you. I make money is what I do. Higher. Pretty much on a daily. Oh, I made 22,000 on this very stock yesterday. Courses, I don't sell courses. I day trade for a living. Looking for 10 cents on this, 47. Want to see it. Giving it 12 cents. Risk. $quarter is our risk. Put stop in there now as it happens. Let's see if this is going to move up. Well, let me answer you a question. You've come on here spouting all your nonsense. How much did you make last year, buddy? Was it six figures? Did you make six figures last year in whatever capacity that that you do? Yeah, I've got a large account. I do have a large account. I'll admit that. But I'm doing two things right now. Well, Haya, you want to, somebody tell him. I didn't make six figures yesterday. I didn't make six figures last year, guys. Somebody want to tell him? I didn't make, you're absolutely right, Haya. I didn't make six figures last year. I made 7. I made 7 figures last year, over the course of the year. Here's another one. Didn't I have this last year where I actually I had to put a video out there with my broker statements and my bank balance and the transfers from my brokerage to my bank, and yeah. I think he wants me to start showing me. He wants me to start showing me. Wants me to start showing him my balances on my account on a daily basis. Look, buddy, if you don't like it, you can move on. Nobody's asking you to stick around. But if you want to stick around, you might learn something. I've got broker statements online, so good luck. You can find, if you do your research, you'll find them very, very easily. And, as Ed says, it's recorded every single day. Well, got stopped out. Come on, give me something to try. I would have got stopped out if I had the original VWAP as the stop there anyway, so I'm glad I did the $0.25. And the volume's kind of tapering off, so I'll come back to Cosmos. How's Sonoma getting on? Nah, Sonoma's done. Front end of the move was up to kind of 250, went up to high of 268, but look, that's fine. Like, haters gonna hate. If they stick around, they'll realize that I'm giving I'm giving gold away here. So my initial trading. So I got. I was talking about what I had a regional VP role, and I took a redundancy package, and I used that package, put it into the market, pretty much frittered most of it away, and that was my initial trading capital. But then I've steadily grown that over the last couple of years. No, actually, I'm not. So what you don't want to be doing, particularly with an offshore broker, is keeping all your capital in that account. I've got quite a bit of capital, and of course you've got the tax man as well. It takes a large portion of it. You've got your cost of living. So no, I've not got a $2 million account. No, I'm not trading with 2 million. I would say. Right now, I've got an equity position on this account is just over 200k. But I am going to. That's because I've not withdrawn since well before Christmas. But I will be withdrawing from it at the end of this month. I usually start with 30,000 a month, as Alistair says. But I've not. The last time I withdrew was October. So I've got the gains from November and December on this as well. No, November was the last time I withdrew. What I tend to do, and this is what I would advise everybody, is the money that I make trading, I split it 3 ways. I put a third away, and that is ready for the tax man when he comes calling in the beginning of April. And I put a third into other more long-term, safer investments, which ironically is in the red at the moment, all of them. And I put a third is just whatever I want to do, day trading, cost of living, treating myself, savings, whatever. So that tends to be what I do with my money on a monthly basis. I start each month, usually withdraw from the account so that I'm not overly exposed, because what tends to happen is you've got a larger account, you'll trade larger size. You're trading larger size, you make bigger losses, and if you make bigger losses, it eats into your account. So reducing your account size every month and going back to a starting figure, it keeps you honed about risk management, and you're not. I came close to blowing up my account back in May last year. Came very close to blowing up the account in May last year, and managed to recover that. And I think I made, well, actually didn't make any money in May. I made a loss in May last year in real terms, but I just managed to get profitable on a growth perspective and a trading numbers last May. But I almost blew up the account, and if I'd blown up the account, I would have lost in total at that time about $60,000, I think it was, that were in the account. Am I having a go on Power Hour? Probably not. I'll probably watch, hopefully watch Nottingham Forest win at the City Ground. Ronan, no, I haven't actually. I mean, I do have a lifestyle. I mean, I've got some nice watches that I have. I bought my first AP last month. I've got, I like a nice quality wine. I do like to get away, but no, I wouldn't say I've upgraded my life. I mean, I had a 6-figure salary before I started trading, so I've kind of got a lifestyle that lends itself to this anyway, that I keep. So. Yeah. That doesn't look sus at all. 1.5 million on that one candle, and it doesn't go anywhere. That doesn't look sus at all. No. When was that? What time was that? Let's see what size shares went through. Oh, 10:51. Let's have a quick look on the... Why is it not showing up? I'm trying to look on the time and sales. Not giving me the details. Someone look up on the... That's okay. It's coming through now. Slowly. There's no... nobody trading it. It's like half the day's volume right there in that one candle. And both the 1 cent range, half the day's volume. That seems a bit sus to me. Yeah, I'm going to be taking my Akko for a walk now. So yeah, I don't mind a cheap red if it's quality though, Alistair. I'm going to be saying that's me done for the day. I'm back at it tomorrow, an hour before the market opens. I will look for something else to trade a little bit later. There's just nothing moving at the moment. So if something pops up, I'll take a look. And hopefully, I'm going to make BBAI. So this is Big Bear. Just popped up. So let's have a look at this. I will be ending the stream. And I'll be doing it all again tomorrow. So take it easy, guys. And I'll see you all again tomorrow.